All right, hey, welcome to another episode of Coach Pete's Perspective. Today, I'm bringing you something a little bit different. All right, this is the first of many solo episodes. So I traditionally have wonderful guests on. I have some amazing people that join me for an interview style. That will continue. But in addition, I'm going to add one episode a week that will be what I would call like a 2-minute drill, a short time. In almost every sport, we have some sort of crunch time, right? At the end of the match, at the end of the game, at the end of the competition, where we really kind of drill down. And that's what this is going to be. 2 to 5 minutes of short time. And the goal here is to add value in a short period of time. It's your weekly pick me up. It's your kick in the pants. It's your motivation, inspiration, whatever you want to call it. But these will be principles and practices that you can take and use. On Instagram, if you follow me, it is Coach Chad Parks. So you could go to @Coach Chad Parks or @Coach P's Perspective, either way. And I put out usually weekly 1-minute mindsets. So I bring value in 1 minute, sharing principles, things that are applicable to your life. And so the same thing here, but it's going to be just an expanded version of that, really. So today, I want to talk to you about gratitude. All right. Make gratitude your most dominant attitude. A quote that I really love says this: gratitude is not only the greatest of all virtues, but is the parent of all others. So let me say it again. Gratitude is not only the greatest of all virtues, but the parent of all others. So we want to take this attitude of gratitude, right? And realizing that life is not all rainbows and sunshines. It's not all fluff. It's not all easy, nor should it be. There's nothing wrong with hard work. There's nothing wrong with a little chosen suffering, right? That we put ourselves through. Maybe it's via workout, sport, even just taking time to sit down and read a book that takes some discipline. It's a little chosen suffering. But in the midst of everything, the attitude that we have permeates everything that we're doing, right? So having an attitude of gratitude. If you look at some of the top athletes in the world, and I'm a huge wrestling fan, I'm a wrestling coach, look at the NCAAs. Anytime that they interview one of the Penn State wrestlers who have won 8 national titles in the last 9 years as a team, and these guys are winning national titles, and they're interviewing them, and they just talk about how grateful they are to be in the sport, to be healthy, to get to compete, right? They're usually not even talking about they just won a national title. So they're bringing this attitude of gratitude. And one of the things we do in my high school wrestling team is we say GET, G-E-T, stands for gratitude, effort, and toughness. We get to do this, right? So on Monday, you don't have to go to work. You get to go to work, right? There are people out there that want jobs. They can't have jobs. There are people that would like to be in the very position that you're in that maybe sometimes, and I'm guilty as well, we take for granted. So we get to do this. I don't have to go to the gym. I get to go to the gym. I don't have to go to practice. I get to go to practice. And just that simple wording is a great mindset shift. It's easy for us to flip things in a very positive and powerful direction. And there's power in words. So we get to do this. That's bringing that attitude of gratitude into every single thing that we're doing. So what are a couple of practices that we can take and actually apply this in our life? One is probably my favorite, and the one that I do very consistently and have for years, is a gratitude journal. Now, when I say journal, I don't truly use a journal. Those who may watch this on video, if I upload it to YouTube or whenever I upload it to YouTube, all right, I like legal pads. I don't know why. My dad was a legal pad guy, yellow legal pads. He would always write on those. And maybe I got it from him, but I started writing on those, and that's what I like to do. So I have them everywhere. I'm at my home desk right now in my home office. If I'm at work, I have legal pads on there. But first thing in the morning, and I say first thing, but typically for me, it's right when I get to work. I make a to-do list. And then as soon as I have my to-do list written out, I immediately move to my gratitude list. And I just do it like this. So it's very simple. All right, I am grateful for, all right, today's date. And then I just start listing out things I'm grateful for. All right. I don't put a minimum on it. I don't put a maximum on it, whatever comes to my mind. Okay. And there might be things like you're grateful for. For me, I'm grateful for God and my relationship with Jesus. I'm grateful for my family, my health, but it might be something like, hey, you got running water so you can take a shower every day. That's amazing. Lots of people don't have that, and we take it for granted, right? We live in America, and we have a lot of luxuries that people don't have in other countries. So Nothing's too big or too small to write on your gratitude list. That's a very easy and powerful practice. And I tell you what, you start your day early with that, and it kind of puts you, for one thing, you realize how, how much you have, which builds to the gratitude even more. But and put your mind moving in the right direction so that your perspective is good during the day. I'm not saying it's always going to be great, right? You might have to come back and do this again, but that's one of the practices I love. Doing that again at night is another good thing, right before you go to bed, right? If you have a nightstand, because it's got to be in sight, out of mind. I know that's 100% correct for me, at least. Or if I don't see it, I won't think about it. But having a journal or whatever it is that you like to write on your nightstand beside your bed, and just write 3 of them, right? 3 things I'm grateful for, and just write those 3 things. I'm a big fan of doing some of that at night, maybe going ahead and writing out a few tasks. I like to email myself those tasks that I need to do for the next day. And that's a whole nother lesson that we can go into, but writing down your gratitude journal in the morning and at night. A few other practices: prayer, meditation, and then paying attention to your words. Like I said earlier, those are all ways that we can put gratitude into action. So as we're praying, we're giving thanks. If you're taking some time to meditate and think on things, in prayer, we're talking, at least for me, talking to God. Meditating is more like listening to God, and it's relaxing. There's various ways to meditate, but we can be in gratitude while we're meditating. And then all throughout the day, thinking of things that we can be grateful for. That attitude permeates everything that we do. Like I stated earlier, it is also something that influences or affects other people in a positive way. So this lesson was about gratitude. Again, I'll be throwing out a solo episode a week. Utilize wherever you want from it. I'm grateful that I get to do this podcast. It is a passion of mine. For those of you that listen, that is awesome. Again, go check out the Instagram for the 1 Minute Mindsets. Make sure that you take these and share them with others if you feel like you're gaining value. It's one of the quickest ways for us to get the word out there. And then, whatever platform you listen on, if you would be so kind as to go in and give us a 5-star review, a charismatic, maybe written review, if you feel like it's worth it. Thank you so much. May God bless you, smile upon you, and give you peace. Till next time, we're out.